Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. Today we're going to be talking about Ripple XRP and why I personally believe everybody should hold at least a small bag of XRP for the long-term vision. But before we jump into this video, I just want to say right now, our summer sale on our crypto posters, all of these are 16 buy 20. They are $30 a piece. They are on sale, buy one get one 50% off for tonight only. We have multiple XRP posters on here for anybody who is interested in them. I do plan on updating the site more and more as we do move forward. These take quite a bit of time to actually fully design, so I will definitely keep it updated for anybody who is interested in any of these posters. So with that being said, you guys are not obligated to buy them. There will be links down in the description below as well as in the comments below. Now, in regards to XRP, I think that what Ripple is doing is incredible. I do think that the ODL service is incredible as well. For anybody who is new to the channel, don't worry, I'm going to be talking about the ODL service. But with XRP and Ripple, I think that the sky is truly the limit. I don't think that the circulating supply and market cap truly matter for how much money we will actually flow over the Ripple net utilizing XRP here and there. We're going to be talking about why I think that XRP is going to have to be utilized for a lot of these payments as well. So with that being said, let's just jump into it. Let's talk about a few things. So first and foremost, we are going to be talking about the ODL service. For anybody who is new to the channel and for anybody who doesn't know about Swift's overall payment structures, basically for bank A to send money to bank B, for an example, it could be ACH payments, it could be wire transfers, it could be whatever the case may be. It has to go through the Swift network. It takes 3 to 5 days because first off, it is all pre-approved payments, one, but it is also using capital that is locked away. It's all liquidity that's locked away in Swift's overall payment processing service. And it's trillions of dollars that's locked away. That's not being used, just sitting there collecting dust. And that is where XRP comes in, right? This is the overall vision behind Ripple and XRP. And for anybody who thinks that SwiftGo is going to kill XRP, don't worry, I already did a video on that. You guys can go watch it if you guys want. But in regards to XRP and stuff, basically what will happen is it's on-demand liquidity. So it's only used when it needs to be used. And it is always there for when it needs to be there. So basically, it is going to provide an immense amount of value for these B2B payments, these SMEs as well. And also, just to give you guys a quick insight, for a lot of people who think that the 100 billion circulating supply or the 99.9 billion that's in total supply is a big deal, or oh, it's all owned by Ripple, I'm just gonna say right now, okay, the price of XRP has to be significantly higher, because think about it like this. If I were to make a payment of, I don't know, $100 million, right? I would need roughly, and I'm just going to say for so the price of XRP is at $1, I would need 100 million XRP to make that payment. But what if, okay, and I'm just going to say what if the price of XRP, right, was $1,000? To move 100 million, I would only need 100,000 XRP. So the price of XRP needs to be significantly higher for a lot of these B2B payments and SMEs, and I do think that that's where we will see the large amount of XRP be pretty much utilized and the price be much, much higher. Now, in regards, keep this ODL service in mind and keep this process in mind as well, that this is a 3 to 5 second settlement time at a very, very low cost fee. For an example, sorry, it's actually up here. We do see it's very affordable, it's fast, and it's liquid. So this is actually a very great way of transacting, and I don't have to explain that to you guys. You already know that. So in regards to this market growth, we also see here, this is coming from Novati. Now, we do see that the Ripple partnership is already generating revenue over in the Philippines. No surprise there. Now, what I really want to talk about is the fact that Novati is actually partnered with a lot of B2B ecosystem partners. For an example, Visa, Google Pay, Apple Pay, all this stuff, huge partnerships with major companies out there. Now, in regards to this isn't going to flow money into XRP. This is not how we get to that point. But I'm just going to say, any partnership that is doing incredibly well, that is partnered with Ripple and XRP, is very good for us no matter what, because it also adds the legitimacy factor to Ripple's overall partnership team. Now, we already know that Ripple is partnered with 300 plus financial institutions around the world. I don't even need to explain that to you guys. You should probably know that by now, especially if you already did your research on pretty much investing into Ripple and XRP. But I'm going to be talking about this B2B ecosystem because it's actually very important to analyze and actually realize how huge that B2B ecosystem actually is. So You might be wondering, well, how big is that B2B ecosystem? Well, it's simple. If we actually come over here and we look here, we do see that MasterCard reported that the global B2B payments market is a $125 trillion industry, 90% of which flows through accounts payable spend distributed as follow. ACH, which is like wire transfers, is 68%. This is all bank transfers, basically. Checking cash is 31%, and card is 2%. And we do see here that the US B2B commerce will reach $1.8 trillion and account for 17% of B2B sales in the US by 2023. And I just want to say again, this is why the US doesn't really matter to me. Like, honestly, if I was Ripple, I wouldn't even be too focused on the US. Like, at that point, who really cares, especially if they are only 17%. Now, we do see here the e-commerce has already surpassed 1.1 trillion and 12% of the US B2B sales since 2018. And we do see that it has a projected CAGR of 10.1% through 2029. Now, we don't really need to read the rest of this. It's all, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to say right now, in regards to this is a huge market, right? 125%. Just to give you guys an insight, right? Or 125 trillion, I meant, not percent, sorry. At 125 trillion, okay, if we just grasped 10% of that, that would be $12.5 trillion. That is astronomical. That's only 10%. You might be wondering, well, what about 5%? That's only 6.2 trillion, but that's still a huge value because at about roughly $1 trillion, we were valued at $21. So you could tell that, at that point, we're basically over the overall price target of $100 plus for XRP. Now, in regards to this is not really my main concern. I already know that the B2B payments is huge. It's a huge market as well. I'm more so leaning towards this idea. Sorry, this is actually why we do need Ripple for B2B payments as well. Sorry. Let me jump into this real quick. So, making an online payment should be as easy as 1, 2, 3, correct? Well, not really, right? Because that was precisely the mindset of the creators behind Ripple Labs. We even see here, essentially the Ripple network called Ripple Protocol takes just seconds to funds to move from one institution to the next, and there's no risk of chargebacks or cancellations. It also is an open source distributed payment protocol, which we already know. Now, the best part about this is I do want to talk about the idea that this is between people and enterprise. This is pretty much how the future of money will work. This goes all the way back to like a 2014 article, just to give you guys an insight. Now, the best part about that is the fact that they say it offers 3 major benefits for B2B payments. This is from a B2B payments overall article as well. It's instant, it's free, and it's globally accessible. Ripple allows users to pay with almost all existing currencies as well as alternative currencies like airline miles and merchant reward points. Ripple simply converts these assets to a digital asset to make them more accessible. And this is all talking about XRP as well. Now, that's how we get to the idea of B2B. Now, what about SMEs? So SMEs are actually huge. Here are some examples of SMEs, small to medium enterprises. That's what they're just called SMEs, basically. So we do see bars, dentists. We also see law office, gym, and hair salons. So this is just a few examples. So pretty much SMEs are pretty much your main bread and butter, realistically. Now, here is the Ripple SME white paper. So first and foremost, we do see here that SMEs are actually accounting for 60% of employment and 40% of national income. So it's a huge market. We do see it's a $10 to $15 trillion SME cross-border payments flows per year, which is actually crazy to even think about, because even if we look here, wages and salaries, bill payments, online e-commerce, remittances, account payable by SMEs. Look at this. Marketplace payouts to SMEs. Like, look at this low value cross-border flows. Like, SMEs are huge. Now, they also say they're talking about B2B, which is $125 trillion in 2017. The firm estimates revenues from this market will surge another 9% by 2022, reaching almost $3 trillion. We do see here SME cross-border payments is a significant portion of this market. Now, the best part about this is the fact that Ripple is trying to pretty much solve this major problem with SMEs. Now, SMEs have a huge problem, but I just want to say right now that we do see Asia Pacific is 34%, Eastern Europe is 43%, South America is 12%, and South Asia is 11%. So this is the highest margin emerging markets, 100 to 150 billion revenue opportunity in largest emerging market corridors, which we have major partnerships around the world over there. Again, 90% of our clientele is outside of the US, which benefits us greatly. That is why whenever somebody said that the SEC lawsuit was basically going to kill us, I was just like, are you not realizing the amount of customers we have outside of the US? Because look at this. This is the overall margin market cap, or the margin market value in areas around the world, which is crazy to me. So these are revenue opportunities in high margin emerging markets in billions. So this is all billions basically. So we do see that over in Asia, it's huge, especially even in India, 10 to 15 billion dollars, which is crazy. Thailand 8 to 12, Singapore 3 to 6, which we already have ODL services ramping up over there. So crazy to see that. Now we do see here emerging market growth opportunity 2011 to 2022 in trillions of dollars. This is getting crazy. Look at that skyrocketing value in these. Now, again, here are the SME pain points: visibility, traceability, speed, and cost. They are extremely high. Look at this. Cost of B2B payments as well. 2 to 5 days to settle on average, $30 to $100 plus cost per transaction, 4 to 6% international payment error rate. Now, I did a video on this recently. It was about, I would say, 2 months ago. But the best thing about this is the fact that when we're talking about SMEs having this massive problem, for example, look at this. Around 70% of SMEs in emerging markets lack access to credit, according to World Bank. And the best part about this is, look at this. Line of credit. This is all over the RippleNet process as well. And you know what's funny about this? Look at send now, pay later with XRP. We do see here, with a line of credit from Ripple, your financial institution can use XRP to complete instant low-cost cross-border payments. I'm telling you guys, we need to look at the bigger picture here because it's huge. It truly is a huge pain point that we are solving, especially with SMEs. Now, we do see here, but this isn't how cross-border payments today operate. With no surprise, 71% of SMEs believe cross-border payments are problematic. And guess what we are solving? Those problems. Now, again, this goes in hand with Nostra Vostra accounts, going back to the SWIFT network, basically providing, massive cost. It is a massive settlement time. It's terrible. So we are really solving that problem, again, with RippleNet and also XRP. And I think that this is the bottom line, right? The bottom line is the fact that Ripple is doing one standardized connection, increased transparency and accountability, resiliency and fraud protection, reduce cost, speed, and rich data transfer. We are basically helping these SMEs thrive, and B2B payments are also there. Again, we have what it takes to pretty much help alleviate these pain points, and we actually have what it takes to grasp a huge market value of these markets, especially going back to this, $125 trillion market for B2B cross-border payments, $10 to $15 trillion cross-border payment flow for SMEs. That 10 to 15 trillion will put us well over $100 right there for XRP if we did grasp a large amount of that, which we do see, a lot of the value is coming from overseas as well, not from the US. And also, even when we talk about, the B2B payments, like that's huge, 125 trillion. That if we grasp that entire market, that will put us well over our main price targets. So for me personally, I think that it is only a matter of time before we get to this point. And even if you just hold safer so 1,000 XRP long term, right? You just forget about it, come back to it maybe in 5 years. I could tell you right now that whatever price it costs to get that 1,000 XRP, it would have already have 10x'd plus, right? Because we are moving so fast. This SEC lawsuit is just, a bump in the road, realistically. I don't even think it's that crazy of a thing. And, this is just a massive market. I mean, this is a $10 to $15 trillion market, 100 to 150 billion revenue opportunity as well. I don't think people realize the bigger picture behind XRP. XRP is going to blow all of these other assets out of the water once the ODL service and once utility is truly ramping up, which I do think is going to happen by 2025. A lot of people are saying by 2022 of November, because that is when ISO 222 tokens are actually, pretty much brought in and innovated with. And guys, I am just excited for the future of XRP and Ripple. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But I'm just telling you right now, Anybody should be holding a small bag of XRP. Everyone, tell your friends, tell your family. Everybody should be holding a small bag of XRP long term. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.